Manipur ki Kamjong district ki manung channa laiba kuki furup ki music ni hajariba kangbu na khundaba khul anida sakhangdaba music ni maikei ki mai thadok lamba nakalam romdana housing asi NSCN gi oina state of emergency lautoktuna suti da laiba makoi gi oiba keder sing fob kem da halaknabagi damakta akanba notice Manipur gi oina thokliba irang asigi matangda Lairiba India government ki maikei ki Manipur hairiba state asida yengliba midyeng amasung thokliba irang asina oirakliba singi oiba paudam United Nations ki headquarter oiriba USA da chattuna paudam kiba khudingmaku anoba video amada amukka hana taramno turing asigi video asida aikoki mafam swai sida nauna lakliba awan makharagi matangda punna mieng tabinasi ihan hanbada housing Manipur hairiba state asigi manung channa leiba Kamjong district ki manungda leiba kuki furuki miyosing ni haijariba kangbusing asina khundadina leiba kunani khakta sakangdaba khulai paiba miyoi khara laktuna mai thadok lambagi oiba thogdo ama laikre thokliba thogdo asigi matangda kuki furup ki oina leiriba organization amasung makogi miyosing gi fongdokpagi matungina kuki furup singna khundaduna leiriba khulani asida khulai paiduna laklaba matungda mai tharamliba miyosing asi Naga furup ki miyosing ni maru oina NSCN sing ni haibagi oiba wafom asi yamna kana fongdokli thogdo asigi matangda NSCN gi maikei dagidi Kul may tharam liba adu NSCN ga karigumba hiram amatada mari laina de maram aduna thogdok asida makoiga mari laina hanbagi damakta kukizo furum ki miyosing ni haijariba kangbusing asina silliba adu sendanabagi damakta wafom fungdorakre NSCN gi maikei dagi thadorokliba sengdo warol asida kukizo gi oina leiriba miyosing asigi maikei dagi kariyamnaduna fungdorokliba wafom adu aranbani NSCN asisu nagasing asisu makogi imari oiriba maitai gumna oidaba ngangle haibagi oiba maran sizinbagi oiba wafum amamuk fungdorakli thaudo asi thokraba matungda hairiba mafam aduda curfew thamjinduna amasung ahenma security force kaya ama thajinduna makhatana irang asi chauktoroktuna maruena communal gi oiba line da chalaktana bagi damakta akan machexing da rong lokhatkrabani matang sina nagasing gi oiba tongan baning tamba leibak amagi manglanda yamna chawba naga national movement ama Ihaw sagalamba organization singi matamgi matung ina nauna lakliba faction sing asigi manungda lakliba anoba development sing asigi matangda amuk yengminasi hauji asi National Socialist Council Unification gi oina leiriba makogi kangbu asida state of emergency lauthokre National Socialist Council Unification isamsamna NSCNU haina khangnariba kangbu asigi miyoi kuntraga taruk makogi keder kuntraga taruk NSCN da yaushin kibagi oiba pausu leiri April 23, 2025 ki numit asida NSCNU gi oiba lusingba singi oina pangthokiba high level meeting adugi declaration ama oina GPRN NSCNU gi maikei digi thengnariba khudong chadaba amasung threatsing asina maram oiduna nagasingna kondaduna leiba mafamsing asida state of emergency asi lauthorakibani NSCNU gi president oiriba MB Niopao Konyaki maikei digi state of emergency asi lauthoktuna makogi oina leiriba naga army personnel sing suti logduna natragana kariguma maram amadagi mayumda chanakiba miyosing adu manangnakpa makogi oiba unit singi commander da adubam athuba matamda report tawgadabani aduga naga singna khunda aduna leiba makogi lanmi sing asisu hauji asi yamna high alert oina yamna checksin na mihum naung singna leiyu haibagi oiba akanba instruction sing pikre NSCNU gi oina housing state of emergency lautoktuna akanba checksin thorang lokalakliba asi haukiba matam khara asidagi Hairiba organization asigi damakta luchingba munabagi oina makoi maselgi oiba manungda leiriba mungnaba aduna oiramba yai haiduna yamna kanna fungdoknari nakalamromdana NSCNU gi oina leiriba crisis asigi manungda NSCNU gi oiba kedar kuntraga taru asi makoi lep tawramlaga NSCN da join tokibagi oiba paudam amasu leiri makoi kuntra tarukna NSCNU thadoklamduna NSCN da join tawrakpa asida NSCN gi oina leiriba luchingba singi maikei digi homecoming gi oiba event ama sendona makoi kuntraga taru asi NSCN da join tawhankre hauji asi matam amada Naga Nation amagi damakti yamna kanna lanthengna National Socialist Council of Nagaland gi makha tarakpa organization sing nauna lakli perfection amasung leiriba makoi masel gi oiba marak asida yamna chawba awongba khara asi haukiba matam sing asida lepa leitana adumak urakli ikui kudringaida NSCN gi oina su maru oiba luchingba ama asi lep tawramduna ceasefire agreement sign tawna Myanmar da base tawba NSCN gi oiba kangbusing asiga punna chapinaduna makatana lanthengna ragani haiduna lep tawkibagi oiba thudoksu leiri matang sina Manipur gi oina ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯂꯣꯏꯁꯤꯜꯂꯨ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯏꯔꯥꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯃꯇꯧ ꯀꯔꯝ ꯇꯧꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯕ ꯄꯥꯁ ꯍꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯗ ꯇꯤꯜꯂꯛꯈꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯏꯟꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯌꯦꯡꯂꯤꯕ ꯃꯤꯠꯌꯦꯡ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯂꯝꯗꯝ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯦꯜꯂꯧ ꯐꯨꯔꯨꯞꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯅ ꯊꯦꯡꯅꯔꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯊꯤꯕ ꯑꯃꯁꯨꯡ ꯐꯪꯂꯤꯕ ꯆꯩꯊꯦꯡꯁꯤꯡ ꯑꯁꯤꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯥꯡꯗ ꯌꯨꯅꯥꯏꯇꯦꯗ ꯅꯦꯁꯟꯒꯤ ꯍꯦꯗꯀ꯭ꯋꯥꯇꯔ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯌꯨꯑꯦꯁꯇ ꯆꯠꯇꯨꯅ ꯖꯣꯗꯥ ꯍꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯔꯨꯖꯝꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯃꯔꯤꯛ ꯆꯨꯝꯕ ꯄꯥꯎꯗꯝꯁꯤꯡ ꯊꯝꯈ꯭ꯔꯦ.
Kurumjari, Madam Chair, the world remains largely unaware of Manipur's sufferings over the past 2 years because our government has actively pushed our crisis under a rug away from the eyes of the world. But today, Madam Chair, I ask you to see us, to hear us, to act us. This is not just for Manipur, this is about defending the human rights and dignity of indigenous people everywhere. I stand before you with profound grief, representing the native Manipur indigenous people of Manipur, northeastern Indian state bordering Myanmar. Manipur, once an independent princely state with a constitutional monarchy, was merged with Indian Union in 1947 under an agreement guaranteeing territorial integrity. Today, that integrity has been compromised. Manipur is a land of rich cultural heritage, the birthplace of modern polo, locally known as Sagol County, yet is now a region of scarred by violence. For 2 years, Manipur has faced a severe humanitarian and indigenous crisis, over 200 killed and 60,000 indigenous people displaced, living in hamper refugee camps with scar, food, water, and healthcare. Women and children endure rape, beheading, and mutilations. Trauma has spiked, suicides, depending the tragedy. The crisis stems from the Indian government's failure to protect its citizens. Decades of unchecked migrations through Manipur porous 398-kilometer Myanmar border have allowed illegal immigrant narco-terrorists to infiltrate as refugees, illegally obtain citizenship and disrupt demographic balance, pursuing an ethnocentric homeland and pre-planned strategy to integrate their inhabited area across India, Myanmar, and Bangladesh under ethno-political entrepreneurs aiming to establish a separate nations. The conflict, often mischaracterized as an inter-community dispute, in truth it's a constitutional crisis, a failure to uphold citizenship laws, governance, and the protection of fundamental rights enshrined in Indians' own constitution. It has evolved into a regional security threat with political global implications, filling illicit arms smuggling, transnational narcotics trade, and geopolitically motivated destabilizations. Today, Manipur is under presidential rules and admissions that states no longer being upheld. Madam Chair, while our people are being slaughtered and displaced, our Prime Minister remains shockingly silent despite numerous domestic and international trips. Since May 2023, he has neither visited Manipur nor addressed the crisis or called for peace. Today, we are confined to just 8% of Manipur's land, surrounded by armed militants, altering demographics and threatening our survival. Is this democracy? Global silence not only abandoned the Meiteis, but only endangered indigenous struggles worldwide. Manipur suffers can no longer be ignored. I urge the Madam Chair, UN entity, member states to mediate our Indian governments to implement the UN Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People strictly and to ensure the safe return of displaced indigenous people and considering scheduled tribe status for Meitei if constitutional criteria are made to secure our future. Justice delay is justice denied. The world must act now. I thank you, Madam Chair.